Good morning, class 8th. Today I will continue the chapter Transport System in Plants, that is the chapter 1. But today's topic is Transport of Water in Xylem. It means that how the water reached up to the xylem cell. Once in previous video I told you from the root hair it will go to epidermis or epiblema, then from the epidermis it will go to the cells of cortex, then from the cortex it will reach to the endodermis, then from the endodermis it will go to the protoxylem, then it will go to the metaxylem, and then from xylem of root to the xylem of stem, and then from xylem of stem up to the xylem of leaf. This is the proper route of water, how it passes from soil to the leaf. But today I will explain you by which method water can be absorbed or can be taken by the cells. Still they are in their own place, but how they are able to take it, and then it can pass to the another cell. So now children, when plant cell will absorb water along with mineral, they store it first in their vacuole, and this is known as cell sap or only sap. So this is the definition of the cell sap. It is the fluid, that means which is having water and the minerals along with it, which contains water and minerals and present in the vacuole. Plant cell have large vacuole. Only due to the presence of cell sap, plants are turgid or they may erect. Those who are creeper, they are creeping, but they can maintain their position of leaves. They can run from one place to another place through their stem in this way because of their turgidity of the vacuole. Now, how the cell sap will rise up from one cell to another cell. So, rising of it from lower to higher level, anywhere, elsewhere, when the cell sap will move from lower level to higher level, this is called as ascent of sap. Children, according to your maths also, ascending order means from lower to higher. So the name is also given ascent of sap. When this cell sap will move from one cell to another cell, and the lower cell will pass it to higher cell. This is known as the rising of water, or called as ascent of sap. So to complete their ascent of sap, they require these four things to rise the water or to rise the sap. First thing, root pressure. Children, everyone, you have any tulu pump or submersible pump in your home. If there will be less pressure, then water cannot reach up to the high level. Then they use maximum voltage of tulu or capacity of the tulu, or they use submersible pump which have more capacity, only to increase the pressure. So first point is root pressure. Water will absorb by the root cells when it will create more pressure, and then it can send the water easily from one cell to another cell. So there should be high root pressure. Then there will be the ascent of sap. Next point, transpiration pull. As children, you are feeling hungry. When you are feeling hungry, at that time you can feel that your stomach have no food. Either it is digested or this food, if it is not the proper time for digestion, but also you are feeling hungry, it means that you played or you did more exercise or more effortful work. That's why food gets digested and you are feeling again hungry. So this is the second point, that is transpiration pull. If there will be more transpiration, so more water will be evaporated from the leaves, and due to that vacant area plants start to pull the water molecules from lower level to higher level, and it can create a force, and which is known as transpiration pull. Transpiration pull, if it is more, then plant also easily absorb water through the lower level. Then please children, consider the fourth point, force of adhesion. In physics you studied force of adhesion and force of cohesion. Force of adhesion means the molecules which have intermolecular force in between, and if one molecule can be pulled, then another molecule also can be pulled along with it. That is force of adhesion. One example I am giving you. Everyone, you are writing with the pen. If you are filling in it that 1 rupees refill in it, then after finishing, that refill have blue color in it, yet the ink is over. It means that pigment of ink and pigment of plastic both are joined or both are adhered with each other. So you can't see the refill is totally empty. But in case of either jetter or another refill, you are getting clear observation that refill is going to finish and the area becomes empty. It means that there is no adhesion between the molecule of plastic and the ink molecule. Understood? So this is the force of adhesion. If one molecule is pulled, then another molecule also can be pulled along with it. Now another point, capillarity of xylem cell, mainly which cell? That is trachea. If the capillarity you can't understand, then I am giving another example. Suppose in your bottle of cold drink, if I will give you the piece of a pipe inside it, then you have to suck more amount of water more amount of air into your mouth, then the liquid can reach up to your mouth. And instead of that pipe, if I will give one straw into it, then easily you can suck the air and fluid will reach to your mouth. So radius of the straw will be very less than the pipe. This is biologically or scientifically called as capillarity. That means the radius of the cylinder is very less, and that's why the liquid can reach up to the higher level. So this point, capillarity of the xylem cell. As the xylem cell have very thin lumen or cavity in it, it can reach the fluid from lower level to higher level very easily. So these are the 4 points by which water can enter, or after entering the root cell, how it can pass it from cell to cell up to the xylem of leaf. So children, all the green plants need cell sap to complete their all the metabolic activities. Then how the cell sap will reach, that is ascent of sap. Ascent of sap needs these four necessities or requirements by which it can complete its function. So this is the conduction or transportation of water in the xylem. Now I will show you the figure, page number, children written here, page number 20, ascent of sap. See children, this one. This is the figure, you can understand about it, how the forces will create a necessity and how the water can reach from the lower level to higher level. Now children, I am coming towards the next topic, that is the minerals. Which type of minerals, as children, according to your food, I think everyone knows that carbohydrate you need more rather than protein, vitamin, minerals, etc. So in case of plants also, they require mainly two types of nutrient. One is in a large amount, another one is in the small amount. If the nutrients are required in larger amount, then they are named as macronutrient. And if the nutrients are required in very less amount, then they are termed as micronutrient. So children, nutrients, that means essential elements, whatever they are requiring for their metabolic activities, to their other processes, or to complete the other processes, and how they stand still or how they help to grow in their life. So children, here I have written, these are the macronutrients which should be present in the plant, and then they can complete their activities. First is nitrogen. Nitrogen is the main element as well as for all types of proteins. Then nitrogen is also essential to form the chlorophyll. Children, you don't know the structure of chlorophyll, but main element is the nitrogen. Without nitrogen, it cannot start the formation of chlorophyll pigment. Then this nitrogen helps in cell division, and if they will help to form chlorophyll, then obviously they will help in the photosynthesis, and then they are also the component of some vitamins also. So that's why nitrogen is very essential for the plant. Next is phosphorus. As children, you know, all the living things need energy, and the energy molecule is ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So first and foremost, phosphorus is used to reserve or to preserve the energy in the form of ATP. Next is phosphorus is used in the formation of root also and help in growth also. Then phosphorus also help the plant, as suppose we are using winter clothes to maintain our body temperature, but plants never require it only because of phosphorus. It can maintain their temperature in the harsh winter also. Understood? Then it is potassium. Potassium helps in closing and opening of the stomata, as the plant require it for transpiration and photosynthesis, that is opening also and closing also. So this potassium helps in opening and closing of stomata. Next, this potassium helps in seed and fruit formation also and to maintain its quality also. Then this potassium also present in some proteins, not in all, as nitrogen is present in all type of protein, but potassium is not present in all type of protein. In few proteins they are present. Next element is calcium. Calcium, first thing you should know it, that calcium helps to increase the permeability of the cell membrane. If calcium element is present in the cell membrane, so the permeability will be more and it will be proper for the cell. Next thing, calcium also helps in other metabolic activities, okay, and then if the plants have fruits in the form of nuts, then also calcium helps to form the nuts. After that, magnesium. Magnesium is the key element for the chlorophyll. Main element nitrogen. Without nitrogen, chlorophyll formation will not start, and then after nitrogen there will be the requirement of magnesium. So it helps in the formation of chlorophyll. Then if there will be the magnesium, then plants also can use iron, or utility of iron increases in presence of magnesium. And next important function for magnesium is it helps in maturity. So maturity means plants whenever start to give flowers also, then how it will give fruit to us. So to get that maturity, magnesium is very important. And then next one is sulfur. Sulfur also is helpful in the formation of protein, but not in all type. Those who have sulfur, that type of protein can be formed with the help of sulfur. Then sulfur is also helpful to prepare some enzymes and some vitamins, and sulfur is also helpful in the production of seed. So children, all these nutrients are important. They are taken in the larger amount than micronutrients. So for each and every nutrient, please you learn 3 points for its function, and if they are deficient, then what type of disease the plants can get. Any one disease you learn from the book. Okay children, thank you. God bless you.